Ain't nothing peculiar about the way that I was raised, and my heart is on the way.
Hi, my unicorn warriors. I hope everyone is doing great, having a wonderful day. Happy New Year's Eve. And not gonna lie, I was a little bit in my feelings earlier, but then I got some information, so we're gonna keep going. So supposedly the FBI is not investigating JPdiddy. Supposedly, you have to get a divorce from someone in order to get your belongings and your things back from them because y'all were married. But even though she had left and was living on her, somewhere else, and had her belongings with her, got new belongings, somehow she had to be divorced to get her personal documents. That don't make no sense. And supposedly, the reason why the FBI raided JPdiddy's house is because of Mica's African mission. That don't make no sense. And also, supposedly, there is no corruption with law enforcement, and they do a perfect investigation every time. And it wasn't AI on the 911 call. I'm going to show y'all more, and then we'll discuss it more. Alright, hi everybody again, happy New Year's Eve, and I hope everybody has a great New Year. So on to the updates. So yesterday I did 2 shorts, and one of them I had posted on all platforms, and that was the one talking about there was no red evidence anywhere when the fisherman went in there. And as far as a kayaker, I don't know, because nobody spoke to him. And but as far as we know, there was no red evidence there, nothing to show that anything had happened besides just the sounds that the fisherman heard. So I got some comments on the video on TikTok, and we know how JPdiddy loves TikTok and things like that. So alright, he put, "It's ridiculous how y'all think you know better than the authorities who were actually there and did an investigation. Now we know that Robinson County is not investigating nothing, son." And we also know that Robinson County, that if you're female and you end up passed away, even if body parts and things have been cut off to make it impossible for you to have done it yourself, they're going to rule it a self-unaliving. So, I mean, take that as you want to. So, that doesn't sound too much like an investigation to me with law enforcement. And even the fisherman said that he's got a family member that wound up passed away, and along with some other girls that she was with, and nothing's been said about it. It's like it never even happened. So yeah, okay, we'll continue to let law enforcement investigate their investigation that they never even did. So, because they showed up and already knew exactly what had happened before investigating, so that makes no sense. So I put, tell me more please about how it was investigated. And he says, as any other situation would be. And he said it was a self-unaliving. There was nothing corrupt. Oh, okay. I put, so law enforcement always gets it right and is not corrupt at any time. Yeah, okay. And he put, it was a self-unaliving. There was nothing to corrupt. Oh, there was plenty to corrupt, especially a lot of money that's involved. And I put more like sus and not self-unaliving. Why is the FBI investigating? Why did JPdiddy choose that part? Maybe because he knew how they would rule it? Because we already know. She called 911 and told them, and JP isn't the one being investigated. And then I asked him, I said, hey, I put, how is Mr. Tom AI expert these days? Oh, and wasn't JPdiddy just raided by the FBI? It seems to me like an investigation. Then he puts, the call was an AI. It doesn't take breaths. JP was Mica's husband with access to all her records. They're investigating her African mission, not JP. So wouldn't there be like an internal affairs or some kind of other law agency or something that's in that and not just raided his house for Mica's missions? What would be in JPdiddy's house that the FBI would need to gather all the evidence for? And why would there be, I guess, the term interstate domestic violence within that FBI investigation? And I mean, Mica had already left. Mica had already, you know, she filed for divorce. She had a restraining, or trying to get a restraining order. And she already had evidence on JPdiddy. Don't you think that she would have any evidence that would make her look bad? Don't you? I would think so. She would have that evidence too. So why would she have to get a divorce in order to gather her own stuff? That don't make no sense to me. If it makes sense to you, please let me know. And oh, and as far as the AI not having a breath, well, if it's someone behind the AI voice, then yes, it would have a breath, because it's a voice changer that a human is using and a human breathes. So it's not like a robot and, you know, stuff like, you know what I mean? And let's see, was there anything else? And I guess that was it. So according to Lurker 369, JPdiddy is not being investigated by the FBI. That it's Mica's African mission, which, why would it be? Didn't JPdiddy have a part in that missions? Wasn't JPdiddy collecting money and helping set up the missions? Y'all let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Happy New Year's Eve. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Love y'all. Bye.